This comes to show you how unappreciated LeBron James is with every organization that he plays with. He said in an interview, and streaming broadcast with Steve Ass, that a veteran's proposition to take a low pay cut was off the cards. Wasn't no type of valuable or respectable deal, and he is not willing to take that. That is off the table. You see, when you have somebody like that is so disrespectful, that is not willing to actually respect the game, and wanted to be a $50 million plus man at the age of 41, going at the age of 42, knowing that there's a lot of teams that are not going to take him for that amount of money and contract. He just doesn't want to leave. He just wants to make the NBA more trash and more disgusting of what he's had in the past 23 years of his career. And also saying and making excuses of why he lost to the OKC and how they didn't have sufficient talent when they lost to the OKC on the sweep. But remember, Kevin Durant and several others that played the major role against, that played with the Houston Rockets were in injury reserve, and they couldn't play. So just like Too Raw for TV says, big ups to Too Raw for TV. This is where I find out this information at. Then that counts for us putting the Lakers in a perspective where they were a better team against the Houston, because Houston didn't have their star players and role players that played against them. So that gives us the rights to say that LeBron James is full of shit, and he just doesn't like to take accountability or responsibility. You lost the series. Embarrassing. Not only did you lose the series, but you also got swept for the fourth time in your career. And as I'm looking at Steve Ass, I can see it in his face like, LeBron, please pick me, fire JJ Redick so I can be the coach of the LA Lakers if you stay with the LA Lakers. And since now he's not willing to take a veteran deal because of his age, now the Warriors, New York, the Clippers, and other teams are not willing to see LeBron James and see where he would fit at better to even contribute or, make the team at least go to the playoffs, first round, second round, because he's not going to no championships. They just call it for what it is. Now teams are going to refuse to even offer him a deal. Whichever team decides to give this man an off-veteran deal and make him a 50 mil plus, contract man again, they got to be the dumbest and stupidest motherfucker that there's ever been in the NBA, in NBA history. That's why I say, if y'all listen closely to how this man just keeps on exposing himself, and he's been doing it for so long, for so many years, but they want to defend him in so many different, strategical ways and looking for narratives and perspectives, because they have no more in how to defend this man and how to keep this man's legacy or whatever you want to call it alive. So they just keep running with this no make sense theories and fucking perspectives that is just making him look worse as a fucking player, as a human, as a teammate, and as a leader. There is no way that any team that's a playoff roster, or even that's gonna have a good season next year, as New York, you know what I'm saying, the OKC, oh my God, the Spurs, even the Warriors, if they decide to fix their team up, which I doubt it, that are going to give this man a fucking deal. You're asking for too much. You don't appreciate shit. After what the Lakers have done for you in 8 years, you still sitting, complaining, talking shit like if they didn't never do anything for you. And you know what? Colin, who glazes LeBron James, had something very right to say. I couldn't believe that I fucking agree with this man and what he said. And he's like, look what happened with D Wade when LeBron decided to leave. D Wade didn't even get a call from the Heat. Like, he just vanished. Like, he didn't even call D Wade to say, bro, I appreciate it, man. Everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was so fucking tight. Out of nowhere, he just disappeared and vanished without telling D Wade shit. He did it to Kyrie Irving. He did it to Kevin Love. He did it to Anthony Davis. He's done it to so many coaches as well. So many organizations that he has joined. You know what I mean? And even if Cleveland decides to give this man the 50 mil plus that he feels that he deserves, you know what, Cleveland? Y'all should just fucking just grab your organization, throw it in the garbage, burn it to the fucking ground, because that'll be the biggest disrespect towards your organization. This man has disrespected your organization twice and left again. And also, to end the video, this man said that he cares about winning. He cares about, you know what I'm saying, basically being in a team where he could be the leader and also strategizing them to being a winning team because he cares about winning. If you so-called care about winning, why you don't want to take that veteran contract? Why you don't want to take that, you know what I'm saying, that veteran contract to where you're not going to get paid what you want, but at least, you know, you're going to get paid 25 mil, 30 mil at the least. No, but this man is so fucking greedy and disgusting and selfish that he feels like everything is me because of what I've contributed, what I've done for the NBA. So fuck everybody else. So let me get the 50 million plus because I deserve it. If you care so much about winning, why can't you take a pay cut? Why can't you just say, you know what, I'm getting there to my age already. I'm not the player I used to be, which he never was. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and just go on a team where I can contribute, where I can go ahead, you know what I'm saying, and play my last year or two and then retire like a player should. But instead, he wants it all in compliment towards him. He wanted all as in celebrate me and congratulate me, even me being 41 or 42 and still destroying the fucking game. I still want to get paid because I want it. I deserve it. Wham. And there's nothing that nobody can tell me. So there's no cards on the table. I'm not taking no pay cut for nobody because look, I'm the greatest, and that one right there made me the greatest player of all time. Bro, if you don't stop the bullshit, LeBron James always making excuses. Even making excuses for getting swept. Making excuses that the OKC have more talent and it's a super team when you yourself have built super teams through your whole fucking career. OKC ain't no super team, bruh. OKC is not a super team. You should be ashamed of yourself, man. You sitting there with fucking Steve ass and he's a yes man. Oh yeah, LeBron, glaze me. Let me get the honey so I can put it on my nipples and butt cheeks. I mean, it's like, damn. This is how low and embarrassing and humiliating y'all willing to go through so LeBron can kiss your ass? So he can go ahead and do the same as if he did for J.J. Redick and others. So then later on, he can just throw the middle finger at you and say, fuck you, I don't need you, never did. I only did it to benefit me. Wow, bro, that shit there crazy, bro. That's why I had to put this thumbnail there, because he will never be Michael Jordan, bro. You know that Scottie Pippen made more money with the Bulls than Jordan did in Jordan's career with the Chicago Bulls? Nah, y'all, a lot of people ain't know that, huh? Scottie Pippen made more money with the Bulls than what Michael Jordan did. And guess what? Michael Jordan appreciated it. He didn't unappreciated it. He wasn't ungrateful. You know what Michael did? He delivered 6 championships. You know what LeBron James did? He ran. He quit it. And still making excuses. 23 fucking years. And you can't grow up to be a fucking man, bruh? And you want me to respect this dude? I just can't, man. This man still making excuses. Cannot come to his senses and say, you know what? I know I'm not going to get paid that type of money no more. Let me just go ahead and take this pay cut, which will be a low pay cut. Let me take this veteran deal and let me go ahead and just finish the game so I can retire. But no, he has to make it about himself. He has to make it to where, oh, I want all the fucking attention and I want everybody to glaze me. I want everybody to fucking bow down to me because I am the NBA. Motherfucker, no, you're not. And I guarantee you, any team that decides, if LeBron James decides to leave the Lakers, he is going to ask for that minimum in his contract. And guess what most teams are going to tell him? Nope, 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 no. And trust me, he's going to make a big deal out of it. He's going to fucking cry. He's going to make a chaotic situation about this shit and make it all about me, wah. That's why this dude is a fucking clown, bro. Got no respect for this dude. Know what the NBA has done for this motherfucker? And you still don't show the respect? Bro, you know how many players would die to have that respect and to have that fucking appreciation that the NBA has fucking shown you and giving you? Come on, man. Just stop the shit, dog. That's why I say this is the most unappreciated fucking superstar, as they say, that we've ever seen in any fucking sports in sports history. And because of that reason itself, that purpose and that motivation, that's what gets us real fans started and pissed the fuck off. Because look at Larry Bird. Larry Bird refused $10 million out of a contract because he said he doesn't deserve it. He is not well equipped enough to deserve them $10 million. Y'all forgot that too? Man, come on, man. It's just like, you know what, bro? The NBA is just full of shit. Adam Silver is the biggest fucking LeBron James fraud sexual that we've ever seen of any NBA fucking commissioner. And I have to put that out there because I know they're going to try whatever it is to get this man to get that deal. And guess what? The Lakers are not bowing down. And I know the Knicks are not going to allow that shit. I don't know about other teams. But y'all think that the fucking Knicks are going to allow LeBron to come to the New York with a $50+ million deal? How many players do the fucking New York have to trade if that happens? You have to think about that shit. Think about the whole concept. He would destroy the whole roster of New York. But y'all sitting here talking about this, the greatest player of all time. But he's not willing to sacrifice and say, you know what? Let me go ahead and just take this veteran contract. Nah. No. But this is the ending of the video. You know what I'm saying? I just thought that I had to do this. And it's only going to get worse from here. The excuses, the manipulation, the strategies, him pushing the clutch sports, you know what I'm saying? And all his LeBron sexual fans and broadcasters and streamers to go ahead and, oh yeah, LeBron James, win. It's only going to get worse, y'all. This shit is not going to change until this man retires, bro. And I'm going to tell you like this. This is what the face of the NBA looks like today. Like that motherfucker like that you see on the ground and Michael Jordan just posting up on his ass like, bitch, if I would have played in today's era, you would have never, ever won a fucking championship. But guess what? This is the face of the NBA. This is what they glaze in the NBA. This is who they respect in the NBA. This is who they worship in the NBA. Man, the NBA, the organization, the foundation should be a fucking shame of themselves. But y'all go ahead and comment me down below and tell me what y'all think, man, about this whole bullshit of LeBron not winning, wanting to take the vet fucking contract. And what team y'all think, if he decides to leave the Lakers, what team y'all think that he will join? There's your boy Chico Black, man. Y'all go ahead and holler at me and we'll go from there. God bless and peace, y'all. Much love and much respect.